News 4 today.
Welcome back to For the Record. We're kind of diving into women in politics. Why don't we see more women in politics? Or are they there, but they're behind the scenes? And what would inspire women to get more involved in the electoral process? Joining us now as we continue are Deb Sofield. Deb is an executive speech coach, and we could spend probably the next 20 minutes talking about everything else that you do. And also Michelle Macrina. Michelle is a political and public policy consultant, and again, could do another 20 minutes on really all of the things that both of you all have done. So much too behind the scenes when it comes to politics. So thank you for giving us kind of some of your insights. And I guess the first question is, we talk about behind the scenes, but maybe the people that inspire women into politics are the women who are in the forefront, the women who have gained elective office. Why don't we see more of those? Why don't we see more women in public office? We're about 50-50 when it comes to men and women in the population, but it's certainly not that in elected office. Deb, you want to jump in?
Yeah, sure. So women are pretty much 52% of the population, but we don't hold anywhere near that when it comes to actually serving in public office. And there's a lot of reasons for it. I mean, I can tell you, you suggested, well, perhaps if you see a woman, you would know to run.
Right.
I don't think many women see it that way. I think most women are like, well, if they can do it, I can do it, and I'll do it better. And so that's what usually prompts, I would say, women to run, because we see a need, we're going to fill it. We're not there to build a resume. Let's get it done. Let's get on with our lives. And I see more women jumping in for that aspect because we see something's broken and we think we can fix it, and we usually do, in a timely manner, on time, under budget, and then able to move forward with the next big project.
Okay, I love, and also I didn't really say, well, I did say that Michelle was the former executive director of the South Carolina Democratic Party, but I want you both to feel free to give us the Republican and the Democratic perspectives. I have a feeling, though, most of the time that's going to mesh in this conversation. Michelle, do you agree? Are women kind of more in it for, let's change things, let's get it done?
Well, most women I talk to and work with, they see a problem and they want to fix it, like Deb said. And they run for that reason, but there's a lot of obstacles when women run. So that's why I think you don't see as many women running, or if they are running, they're not getting out there enough and winning.
Okay, what's the biggest obstacle? Is it money?
Yes.
Money.
We'll both say yes.
Yes. Money, and what that money can do. You know, different things like child care. What women are usually, you know, the main providers of caring for children and elderly parents. So what happens to that when they're out campaigning? You know, there was a bill just this past session that passed the House, a bipartisan bill to help pay for child care with campaign funds. It died in the Senate, so now it has to start back over again.
State or national?
State. Okay. National, you can already use campaign funds to pay for child care, so that's one thing. Other things, like Deb said, is money, finding the donors who will back your campaign, having the time to get out there. And
it takes so much money, Deb, even to run for a county council office.
Ooh, that probably takes more than State House.
Really?
Yeah, it takes a boatload of money to run nowadays because everybody wants a piece of the pie. You're going to be paying a printer, direct mail, campaign team, volunteers. When we were kids, you volunteered because you cared. Now we volunteer because we get paid.
Wait a minute. I thought volunteer meant unpaid.
No. That is
stipend.
Yeah. All the pizza you can eat, but that's not enough anymore. So,
and then it also is very expensive to run ads on television stations.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. Thank you for that.
Now, I think the whole thing has really become a very expensive game for wealthy people, and it really does. I mean, you go in with best intentions, and then you get a bill, and you're like, oh my goodness, how do I pay for this? You've already tapped out your friends and family, and I'm sure, I can assume, and Michelle's going to agree with me, at some point, man, people are just tired.
Yeah.
We're tired of it all. And so it's really tough to get folks to be as excited as you are to run.
Do they also have, what kind of opposition do women run up against, Michelle, that men aren't as candidate, as a first-time candidate?
Well, I mean, there's definitely still discrimination and perceived biases against women running, just like with any occupation. So they definitely have to run up against that. They have to run up against not being as in the system as some men are. So just knowing who to go to and ask for money, ask for support, and to give people a reason to support them.
Yeah, I don't know that we're kind of giving the back room, maybe I'm using the wrong word, enough credit. Deb, are there kind of established men in the back room who need to give that permission to the candidates?
Well, sometimes it's given permission, but many times they have chosen their successor. And they've kind of put word out, don't run, this is my successor. Because they either have the same views and values that I do, or we're related. So there's always that. And I gotta tell you, the South is very full of, this is my Bubba, and you need to put him in office. And to Michelle's point, I mean, you think about that. So many young people, when they get into business, guys tend to join Rotary. Women do, but so right there's 100 people that know your name.
Right.
So it's all those foundations that we encourage women, get involved in your community.
Okay, that's where it begins then. It begins with get involved. And when we come back on For the Record, we'll talk about where it goes from there. Stay with us.
Introducing